What's good, guys? It's Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. Hold on, let me put these on. And we'll get right into the news as soon as people are notified, okay? A lot of people don't get notified right away. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. And I hope you all had a great day. We will be talking about this story first. Little Kim, Cardi B. Seems to never end. Little New York was good, was the scoop. Yeah, it's just some Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Little Kim nonsense. Jay Reloads, what's good? What it do? Jay Brown, what's good? Dust Black, what's good? What's good? PG Beats. All right, so let's just get into it since it takes YouTube forever to notify people. Milwaukee in the building. All right, so Little Kim, she said that Cardi B is the queen of hip hop. Now, that's always like the battle with all these girls. Like, who's the queen? You gotta respect the queen. Now, is Cardi B the queen of hip hop? She doesn't even write her own music. Hollow Man, what's good? Sean, what's good? So, yeah, I think that she's just trying to stir things up.
Cardi said she wanted to do something like that, so let her pick.
Okay.
The torture
Lady,
starts.
her lead the charge.
Yeah, she's got the crown.
Oh, yeah.
Let her pick.
She's the queen, man. Now, Nicki Minaj is probably livid over this. Nicki obviously is still the top female as far as talent and everything goes. But, this is a messy subject, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't agree that Cardi B is the queen, okay? She's definitely, on fire right now, okay? Preach is on point. I'm not a huge fan. It seems like to me, I mean, you guys are going to get mad at me for saying this, but this is just the facts. I think Nicki Minaj needs to slow down a little bit and just draw back, because it's seeming they're painting the picture just like the way Little Kim kind of disappeared from the scene and Nicki came in, and then Little Kim and Nicki went at it. I'm not saying who's right or who's wrong. It seems like that's what's happening with Nicki and Cardi, and Nicki's gonna get that same thing put on her. So if I were her, I would draw back, and just chill out. That's all I'm saying. Because it's not worth going through all that. You ruin all those good years, all those good years with 2 years. It's not worth it, okay? Next up, we got The Game. Now, The Game put up Born to Rap, and he talks about Hood Morning, no typo. And this guy's like, wow, bro. Then he says, Born to Rap drops in 8 days, and I can truthfully say this is my first album in my career that I've had on repeat listening to it as if it was somebody else's album. So you're talking about the documentary wasn't like that, or some of your other albums? Come on, man. Stop. It's cap. Okay? Then he said, I had favorites on the documentary as well as Doctor's Advocate, which is my all-time favorite album behind Highly Slept On Jesus Piece that still ended up going platinum despite Interscope's lack of promotion. That album never went platinum. Just so you know. I literally cannot wait for you to hear. The fact that he said, you already know he's lying when he says, Highly Slept On Jesus Piece album that still ended up going platinum. There was no reason to state that it went platinum unless you were insecure that it didn't go platinum, okay? Then he said, and he's a good artist, don't get me wrong. I just hate the way he lies and everything, okay? This guy just, I don't know, man. What's up with The Game, man? I like him. I like his music. But what's up with him as a person? And he even named his record label Prolific Records. I mean, come on, bro. Stop. Stop it. Be your own man. Okay? Let's see. I know you will feel how I feel about this album. I'm just so anxious for it to come out. 8 more days, Born to Rap. Shout out this person and that person for... Oh, it's a new cover. So this is another cover. Sheesh. He needs attention, man. I don't know. Anyways. Kash Doll. She's dating Party, who is the ghost writer for Cardi B. Shocking. Now, let's relive something. She's having a problem with Nicki Minaj. She said Nicki got fresh with her 2 weeks ago and she had to unfollow her. She had to state this, okay? Because she was just spotted with Cardi B last night or the night before.
I unfollowed Nicki 2 weeks ago because when y'all was fuck y'all was dragging me for and I told y'all to leave my name out your mouth, she came in my DM talking crazy. And I unfollowed her ass and told her she was delusional. If you want to be technical, that's exactly what happened. Alone, I don't want to be beefing.
Just if you want to be technical, okay? Now, then she goes into how she's got to eat. So I guess you got to eat because you got to get down with Cardi and them? What she say right here? Trying to eat.
I got people I got to feed.
She got to feed people.
That's the least of my concern. I don't want to be with nobody. That's why me and Cardi came together to show you that this is unity. Stop putting me up against I'm trying to beat.
Oh gosh, I'm so sick of this fake unity thing. It's unity, man. It's unity. No, it's forming like Voltron to take somebody out of the game. That's what's happening. Trust me. Seems like they're all forming like Voltron. Even Little Kim. All right, then we got... Well, we're going to do that in a minute. What was the last thing I had? Oh, yeah. Why? Oh, my camera's all messed up. Hold on. All right. We're back. The camera's back. So, let's see here. Let's get to the chat room, and then we'll also pick up one more thing. Quarter Tons in the room. Tiana Connick, what's good? Jersey representative Aaron Akes, 50 ain't right. Bella Keys, Andrew Smith, Dust Black, ETLFG, Woo Larkin, Aaron Arks, Mr. Clue to You, what's good? Reese, Jersey representative. We got some people in the room, man. Okay, too much. Keith Walker, Hub Will, Hollow Man, I see you, man. Chad Edwards, Ray Reloads, Kendall Joseph. All right, so let's get to the next piece of news. Meg the Stallion. Here, let me put this up. If I could find this thing. All right, here we go. Meg the Stallion. She says that she was not messing with Trey Songz. You know who she messes with. Let's see. Boom. She said, why y'all just leave? Why y'all want me to be a HOE so bad? LLL, I've only dated one person y'all know about. All the other rumors and lies I ain't addressing. Well, she's definitely smashing Trey Songz. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. She's living her best life, man. Churched Out Mind Building. What's good? Quarter Ton. What's good? I missed the news. I made this beat for the Quarter Ton. You're crazy, man. I had to fill out TGE split sheet. Nice. I don't believe everything they say about Nicki. Yeah, I don't either, but you gotta, when you make so many enemies, there's only, one way to go. Kayla Grand, what's good, man? Reese C. So, let's watch this interview thing together. Some of you might have seen it already. I think a lot of people didn't see it because YouTube's not notifying everybody. But, yes, part 2. Let's watch it together live. It's much better. It's much better to watch this live. Ready? Yeah. Get right into it. Boom.
They gave me 30 grand, but the way that I got the 35 grand, I was like 17 at the time. So I got the 35 grand.
Dust Black.
And not only did I get the 35 grand, but I got an accountant that handled the 35 grand for me. Excuse me. He was
for real?
He was charging me like $850, $900 a month. You know what I mean?
So, wait. Why would you need an accountant for 35 grand?
Listen, man, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Whose advice was that?
And this was their accountant.
And he charged $900 a month?
Well, if it wasn't 900, it was like 8. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. It's the same thing, $100 off, basically. Yeah, same thing. But check it out. The thing is this, and I wasn't allowed to take out, like, let's say if I wanted to like take 20 out.
Yeah.
It would be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be hitting me off in increments. Like, yo, you can only take 4 head, 5 head, 4,500 head. You know what I mean? So like spoon feeding me when I had ideas already of what to do with the money, but I'm being spoon fed. So being 17 and being spoon fed, I'm running through it. I'm fucking it up. You know what I mean? So I'm buying a little hoopty head. I'm buying a little half a pea head. You know what I mean? Trying to do shit to stay afloat. But what the fuck you gonna do if you already got shit planned out? What you gonna do with the money and you can't do it because you're getting hit off in increments. So to go back to the Kash thing, we left Universal.
Are you sure it cost you $800 a month for an accountant? You personally?
It came out of my funds.
Wait. The whole thing? So like all their charges came out of your funds?
Oh no, not their charges, my charges.
So $800 a month for him to hold 35 grand for you.
Facts.
That's the most expensive bank I've ever seen in my life.
It was some crazy shit like that. I might be off by a little bit, but it was something like that. You know what I mean? It's been a couple years.
You were paying this man like $11,000.
To hold $35,000, it makes absolutely no sense. I could manage that myself. You know what I mean? I don't need no accountant for
It's
35.
pretty easy to do the taxes on 35 grand.
Yo, man. All right, so look, so now we go to Kash. The deal structured the same way. They wanted the same thing, a package deal with Sheek Luch album and J Hood album.
Okay.
We went over there, we signed that.
Because you trusted Sheek, you went over to E1.
Exactly.
As you should, because they were veterans in the game.
Right.
I would have trusted them at your age as well.
Exactly. I trusted them because
big bro, right?
They were big bros. I believe that they wouldn't point me.
Hey, let's put this in there. I believe that Sheek had great intentions. Being independent was new. People like Core Mega and people like that were really pioneering the way, and then it was getting hot to go over there because Jim Jones was
right. Yeah, Jim Jones.
Diplomats and all of them were doing like independent deals with E1. So right. Sheek had good intentions that, hey, this is the new wave, you know, and so we're not downplaying it like, oh, this was a scheme.
It wasn't able to completely execute the plan.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all right, so we went over there. As soon as we got there, what he told me was this. You know, they want me to drive first since I'm a more of a known artist and I've been out already. Me, in my mind, I'm going to keep it 100. I thought, like, there was no way they told you that because I'm super hot right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not just saying that on no big head shit. I was just like seriously. Like, anything we could have threw out, they was copping that.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, yo, you know, I want to come out first. So I was a team player. I'm like, cool. You came out. And when each one of them went on tour, I went on tour with them individually. Mm-hmm. to build my momentum and build my buzz or whatever the case be. So after Sheek Luch dropped his album, I was scheduled to come out next. So what happened was, I got another advance from Kash this time.
How much?
Now this advance was $25,000.
Okay. Right.
So what happened with this now? We went to go sign a deal with Kash. See, I never told this what I'm about to tell you right now. So this is exclusive content.
Okay.
When we was going to sign the Kash, you know, so let me highlight that. So for y'all that didn't hear me, when we went to go sign the deal on Kash, meaning that I had to be present in order for the deal to be complete with Kash. My signature had to be on the paperwork for the distribution agreement. All right, so we went to the meeting. Their lawyers were there. Mm-hmm. I told them my lawyer was on his way. You know what I mean? Like he said, yo, I'm gonna be a little late, 20 to 30 minutes late. You know what I mean? Don't start without me. Yeah. I relayed the message to them. They're telling me like, yo, you know, everybody's signature is already on the paperwork or whatever. And I'm not trying to throw no dirt on them or paint them to be no type of way. I'm just telling the truth. They was like, listen, man, everybody's signature is on the contract already. We just waiting on you to sign and the funds will be released. I'm like, cool. I'm waiting on my lawyer. They like, yo, man, you good, man. We ain't gonna tell you to sign no paperwork that ain't right. I'm like, man, he just said he'd be here in 20 minutes.
I have a question. Were their lawyers in the room?
Yeah, their lawyers was present.
Okay.
Excuse me, their lawyers were present. Yeah, so I'm telling them like, listen, he said 20 minutes. They're like, listen, man, all you gotta do is sign the paper and we can get the bread. You're the only one that we need. Like you holding the process up. Long story short, they pressured me into signing the joint. You know, I'm young at the time. I signed it. My lawyer wasn't there.
Did you guys pop bottles like Bully did when he signed his deal?
Nah, it wasn't. I don't know about none of that, but
Remember?
I signed the paper. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Look, this is real shit though. I signed the paper. Each of us got a copy of the contractual agreement.
Yeah.
When we left the building, Sheik told me, "Yo, let me see that paper. You gonna fuck around and lose that shit." Me being young, I'm not like thinking about it like that. I gave it to him. You know what I mean? Because we was gonna be running around that whole day in the wet, running around the hall, and we had to go to the Bronx, all type of places. So he put it somewhere in his car, and I let him hold it. And to be honest with you, that was the last time I seen that paper. This is real shit. I never seen it after that.
Your lawyer didn't get a copy?
I mean, he got a copy further on down the line, but as far as like my original copy that he had, I'd never seen that.
Okay, I have a question. That just sounds funny, though. I can imagine Sheik in his backyard burning the contract. Like,
yeah, this shit is crazy, man.
but when your lawyer got the contract, what did he say?
I mean, he didn't say nothing. He okayed everything, and
So there was nothing wrong with the contract.
nah.
Okay, so there's no big issue then.
Nah, he just took my original copy. You know what I mean?
It
And
just
now
felt a little.
yeah, I'm like, yeah. So now I'm waiting on my second advance. You know, normally when you sign a contract and you're waiting on an advance, you're not supposed to wait no longer than.
Wait, but you got it when you signed that. You got some money, right?
When I signed the Kash agreement.
Yes.
You talking about on site? Like as soon as I did it?
Well, like how long did it take for you to get your first advance?
That's where I was getting to. You know, normally when you sign a contract, you're not supposed to wait no longer than like a week, 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
2 weeks.
Yeah, at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So after the 2 week time period, 3 weeks passed.
Okay.
And they're like, yo, listen, and I have to keep pointing this out. I'm not trying to make nobody look a certain way because you have people out here that are real narrow-minded, and they're trying to paint a narrative. I'm not trying to make nobody look bad. This is just my truth.
Right.
What I was told was SP borrowed $20,000, well, $20 or $25,000 out the D Block account. So it was like, you're gonna have to wait. Do us a favor, just wait until he put it back, and we'll give you advance. So obviously he had took my advance for whatever purposes to use it for, and I had to wait for him to replace it to get my advance. So during the time when I was waiting for that, it just so happened that my house burned down. You know?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so my house burned down while I'm waiting on the money. We lose everything.
Yeah. So now you need the money.
Now I absolutely need the money.
Yeah.
So after that happened,
I have a question. Just for the timeline purposes, has Sheik dropped his album by the time that house burned down? Has Sheik dropped his first album on Kash?
Did he drop his album?
I think he did.
Yeah, he might have. I can't.
Because I remember we were at a video shoot and everything was cool then. You hadn't lost your house yet. I remember things got a little weird when your house burned down.
Right.
I remember
So that happened, and then like 3 weeks later or something like that, I end up, getting my advance. But it took for that to happen for me to get my funds. So as soon as I got that money, I had to pay for my mother's hotel bills. I got us a new apartment.
How much was the? Okay, so I have a question. When your house burned down, who was paying for the hotel you guys were in?
To be honest with you, I think it was like some family and Red Cross and shit like that.
So it wasn't. I'm not saying they had to. We're not saying that Sheik and them were supposed to, because
nobody put together a package and was like, "Yo, let's do this," or nothing like that. It was nothing.
Did they offer for you to stay with them if you needed to get away from your family or anything?
Absolutely not. A friend offered me that, and I stayed with a friend for a while.
And I'm not saying that Sheik, Jadakiss, and Styles P had to do that. They didn't. They're not. That's not part of being a CEO. So
Right.
Yeah. But I just wanted to let everybody know what where your mindset was at.
Right. So during that time, like that happened, and like I said, I felt kind of a certain way that nobody, tried to offer me anything, and it was three guys. You know what I mean? But whatever. I was the ultimate team player. I didn't take that no type of way.
Yeah.
But now it's time for my. Actually, I think this was during the time period when it was time for my album to come out, because a little bit after that, I went down to the label because I started feeling a certain way anyway. I felt the energy was off, and I felt
Can I do a timeout real quick before we get to that? I want to note that in the meantime, to stay hot, J Hood's on Smack DVD, the Come Up DVD, any other DVD, saying, and they ask, yo, when's the album coming out? And he keeps giving a date that he's told the album's coming out. So after a while, he starts to look bad because he keeps missing these dates. Right. And he's letting the fans keep asking him, hey, when's the album coming out? At one point, he just had to say, I don't even know when my album's coming out.
Hey, yo, Tales from the Hood dropping soon.
I remember that. And I was like, after we'd cut, I'd be like, yo, are you sure?
When the fuck is soon?
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
By this point, I think Joel's was on his second album.
Hey, yo, look, man, Joel's dropped. I'm gonna tell you, look, it's gonna be funny the way I'm gonna put it, but it's 1,000 though. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so I felt like those guys wasn't putting the same type of energy forth for my project that they were with Luch's project, and I felt like Luch wasn't handling mine the same way that he handled his, meaning that he wasn't going to the label regularly checking on them to make sure they own their job as far as for my project or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Let me just go down here to Kash and see what's going on. This wasn't something that I did normally, so I'm like, let me just check it out. Me and my homie, we went down there and we sat down with Alan Grumpler, who was the general manager of Kash.
Okay.
So he was like, what up, Hood? I'm like, hey, what's going on? He's like, everything's cool with you? I'm like, yeah, everything's all right, man. I heard the house burned down. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Listen, man, I really just hope that, what we was able to give you, helped out a bit. And, I'm like, what you mean? He's like, the guys came down here and told us that your house burned down and you needed a little help, you know what I mean, to get on your feet. So we cut them a $60,000 check to give to you. So
I forgot. Yo, we haven't talked about this in a while. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so now I'm dumbfounded. I'm like, what? So he looking at me like,
okay, so guys, just to catch you guys up. So he not only did he not get his $25,000 check, right? Did you get that? They paid you that though. At this point, had they paid you?
I got that after the house burned down.
Okay, yeah. So at this point, Styles P had replaced the money he borrowed, gave it to Hood, so he was able to pay down his large hotel bills and get his family situated into an apartment.
New furniture. I got a little car.
So that 20 grand is, as you know, gone. You got to replace your whole life.
Facts.
Okay, so now he's at Koch and he realizes not only did they get that, so that 20 grand, he already owes that. They got another 60 grand from Koch from his budget to give him to get him back on his feet. But he never got the check.
And we have to break this down because over time I realize it's people that don't know how this music thing works. When you're signed,
it's always hard to forget, and people always forget that there was a second check cut and you didn't get it.
Well, that was part 2. Part 3, I might drop part of it tonight, or I might drop it in the morning. But part 3 and 4 probably tomorrow. And I'm not laughing at him. No, Andrew Smith. It's just funny, the whole thing. JT, saw your interviews. Appreciate it. Joel's was 2 top 10 singles. Oh boy, and Hey Ma. Yeah, I mean, these guys probably shouldn't have been CEOs. That's the moral of the story. Other than that, I like D Block. It's just that the only reason he's dropping this stuff is because Bully is doing interviews and he's changing the narrative, because he's going off of what he was told from the past. Now, Bully's not part of D Block anymore either. But yeah, that was part 2. Part 3 drops tomorrow, and that's when you get to everything falling apart, the chain dragging, and that, and that'll kind of wrap it up from there. But I think part 3 or 4. I don't know. I think it might be just a 3-part thing, because I think that will bring it up to the 60 minutes full. Yeah, but it's interesting. I mean, I was surprised we got so much done. It was supposed to be a quick interview thing, and it turned into a full-on interview. They said they learned from Diddy. What happened to Black Rob? Black Rob had a substance abuse problem. Global media. Yeah, 60 grand, man. They never got it. But it's his fault that he didn't speak up on it, too, and I brought that to his attention. Like, you know, when you keep things in, you gotta speak about things. Like, yo, you had a $60,000 check cut. Where was it? He never addressed that, and then it just turned into a big problem. You know, when you keep things in, you can lash out in a different way, especially when you think that, like, these guys are your brothers and everything. He took it a different way. I understand that, but I think that they have sat down and apologized within the past few years, but they should sit down and really work together again. Nah, me and I'm record good, Boston 617. I just spoke to him today. We're fine. It's just that we had different schedules, so it's better this way. We'll probably we talked about doing a few collabs over the around the holidays. So because you're home more, So what happened to this? Oh, that's fine. Meg is better than Cardi. Who cares at this point? Meg is better than Cardi B. She is. I mean, probably not better at making songs, but she's just better. YO in the house. What's good? He should have gone. And does he have any new material? Yeah, it's coming out this month, he says. Or I'm sorry, December. We'll see how it is. I haven't heard it myself, so. Your mom will cook no. Okay, Chris Woods. Police fry. No problem, Boston 617. I appreciate you coming in. I haven't seen you in a while, but I remember you. I do. Yeah, anything else, guys? JT, have you ever done anything with Mac 10? No. Never even... I don't know. Mac 10's a legend, but I don't know. I wasn't, like, seeking to do something with Mac 10. That's what you call real brotherly love. Little Kim was never with the crown. Oh, yeah, no, she had the crown. Let's not do that to Little Kim. But it got passed without her passing it. I feel bad for J Hood. I feel bad for him, but, you got to speak up. We all live how we live. I'm not blaming him. I'm blaming everybody in this situation, honestly. You see how I'm, like, pretty neutral with it. I knew those guys. I knew him. I was friends with them when they were all having beef. I was friends with them all separately. Cool with them, I'd say. I love the new setup. Oh, thanks, man. Well, I moved, so banned from TV. I appreciate that. Mama Raiden, what's good? Let's see. Anyways, guys, Miss Piggy, Mac was with Cube for a while. Yeah, they had the West Side Connection. That was good. I like that. I bought that album, I think. What's up with Ransom from Jersey City? I don't know, man. I know he made up with Joe Budden. I could have never made up with somebody that his actions resulted in me going to jail. But that's what it is. Ransom, I'd like to have him on and ask him about that. Like, how do you make it cool with somebody who internally, did a video, his actions resulted in you getting a warrant for your house and you went to jail. Someone said good night. JT, did Nelly have the game on lock in the 2000s? Did I think or did I know? Because he did. I think Omarian's keeping it professional. Oh yeah. JT, what happened to the full video of OJ the Juice Man? Did I play a part of a video of OJ the Juice Man? I do have a part of the video, and you're good. You are good. 6'9" and Harv status. JT, get Ransom. Why don't you get Ransom? Have him hit me up, and we'll have him on. It's rumbling in here. I don't know what you keep saying that. And I'm wondering what that means. What is the rumbling? You don't. The money, that's how. All right, guys. Well, we're at 30 minutes. Gary Hardy, Mitch Brackets, Heath Powell, Bamboos, Jason Lopez. Who do you keep on your playlist? I let Spotify make my playlist now. I'm so lazy. JT, your top 5. I don't play that top 5 game. It's dangerous. I don't even have a top 5 anymore. JT, thank you for the news in the streets. New York, appreciate it. Chris Woods, Joe Budden is a client. Joe Budden, I like the new Joe Budden, but then I was watching this like throwback clips of him yesterday because they put this mash together for Love and Hip Hop, and I was like, I forgot about this. I forgot about this side of Joe Budden. He's done a good job rebranding. Get a haircut, yo. You're good. I do need to get a haircut. I will. Hopefully I have time tomorrow. Max Speak called to the Joe Budden podcast. I know, that was weird because he and Joe Budden never got along. Doesn't make sense. JT, how cold is it here? It's not that cold. You stay in the middle. Pick a side, Jordan. No, I pick sides. Watch my channel. Free the wave. I bet you I wonder how successful Max B is going to be when he comes home. Like, people all say champion him to come home. It's great that he'll be home. But are people going to care? GT, why ain't Yali Vegas go farther? I never expected him to go far. No shade. It's just I just didn't. He had Lamar Odom backing him. Lamar Odom was putting paper in his pocket, so looked good. Chris Brown became a father again. He had a little boy. Yeah, salute to him. Anyways, guys, we're going to be out of here. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys are having a great week. Tomorrow's Friday. Thanksgiving's around the corner. I want you guys to get up tomorrow and, make the last day of the week count. If you guys, if it's your last day of the week working. Make sure you work hard. Make sure you believe in yourself and look in the mirror every morning and say, I'm the best, and I'm going to be the best person I can be today. Make sure you're always expanding your mind, learning new things, keeping positive, eating as well as you can, and working out so you can stay positive out here. Make sure you keep your energy protected. Protect your energy, okay? Very important. Because if you have bad people around you, they could be toxic and hurt your whole life. So get bad people out of your life and, just live a clean life. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you smash that like button on your way out. Smash that like button. And I appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next video. Courtney, everybody. Mama Raiden, Miss Numi Asbury, Miss Piggy, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Chris Woods, Positive Vibes. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.